So for step 16, the gearbox, we're going to grab our differential that we put together in a previous step, and we'll put bearings on either side onto either parts of the gearbox, and then we're just going to screw it in with the 4 screws. And I've put together the pieces we need for this right here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just work on this side first and then work our way through, and then we'll screw it together. Okay, so if we grab the gearbox half that we were working on in the previous step, and we grab our differential, and note direction. See how there's the 3 screws? So we want the 3 screws facing out. This bearing is going to sit right there. Then this differential is going to sit just like that. And then if we grab the other side, we're going to grab our bearing, put that on the inside, snap it in place. We've got our bearing. And now what we're going to do is, you can see that we have to grease the differential. And I'm going to show you something. This is the Tamiya Cera grease, which I bought because, again, the kits often don't come with enough. So I bought an extra tube, and this is great for gears and really all parts. It works for metal and for plastic. So I've bought this, and I would buy it again because I'm sure I'll end up needing to. But I'm going to use more because it's a bigger tube, so I'm happy to be somewhat liberal with this, because I'd rather have more grease than not enough. So I'll get it in all the way, because this gear and the counter gear actually goes right across. So you might as well get as much in as you can. And it's great that the counter gear is there, because it's squishing down all this grease anyway and rolling it through. You can see that. Counter gear is just squishing it and rolling it through. All right, I think I got enough grease there. So what we're gonna do is gonna grab that other half, which you can see is gonna be like that. We are now going to sit this on top. Make sure, make sure the bearing doesn't fall out. But you want to make sure that that metal is going into that hole there. Because it was falling out, I'm going to actually do it this way instead. There we go. So there's our gearbox together. So now I just need to screw it in, and we've got the 4 screws. So we've got one up here. Oh, and I've got to clean off my hands with all the grease. Okay, so let's get that first one going in. And let's grab the next one. And that's going to fit right there at the end. Screw that one in. And again, I'm not going to do it all the way. I want to make sure this is all seated properly. Then this one is going to go down there. Now this part's interesting, because what I discovered with another kit is that the screwdriver doesn't necessarily fit so well in some of these holes. But let's just keep going here. We need this one going down here. Yeah, see, the screwdriver, this is the one that would fit the best, but it doesn't fit into the hole. So we're gonna have to use a different screwdriver for that. Okay, so that is fine. So now I'm gonna start screwing things in a bit more. Switch this up. it's feeling pretty good actually. And there we go. There is our finished gearbox. And just as before, now that this is all screwed in, if you want to do a test and make sure everything's working fine, put in your joints and do the same test as we did before. And everything's working fine. It's working exactly how it should. So again, nothing's binding, the gear hasn't got stuck on something. But you know, what I find is this is still best to do it this way, because you never know if something's gone amiss. You may end up having to take the whole kit apart, and you don't want to do that. So we are done with step 16. So now we're going to move on to step 17 and work on the spur gear.